Howdy, howdy, howdy. Happy to be here and happy you're here with me. And if you're new here, I hope you enjoy this content and will subscribe. Okay, so I'm sure a lot of you have been wondering where in the world is that old lady that keeps doing these posts about markets, but she's been missing all month long. But that would be me. As you can tell, I got really sick and I lost my voice. And so I'm just now starting to get it back. It's still a little scratchy, but I didn't want to wait any longer. But okay, so last time we were here, I talked about the Christmas Jubilee that was coming up. And that event went so well, and I was trying to find in my stuff how much that came out to be. Okay, so yeah, that particular event was just a little over $700 in just one day. And the only problem that I had with that event was that there was only 30 minutes to pack up and get out of the way for the people who are wanting space to line up the street for the parade. And so, yeah, they really didn't give us much time to get out of the way for that. And so I kind of just threw everything in as quickly as possible to get out of there as quickly as possible. And I even gave away a whole bunch of Christmas stickers to a bunch of kids that were hanging out with their parents. And that was fun. And of course, Santa made his appearance on many, many floats. And so it was a nighttime parade. We didn't stick around, but I did get to see the video after the fact, and it was really nice. And then after that, I started getting a little sick, and I just didn't feel like making a video, to be honest. And then I had my third Saturday market, which I believe was on the 18th, I think. And that was only our second time doing that particular market. And the first time wasn't so great, but it was our first time, you know. And the second time did a whole lot better. Well, not a whole lot, but better. And so I'm expecting eventually, as the word gets out that we're there and, you know, available, I'm pretty sure that sales will start picking up at that location. But I have already made sure that I am not doing any more markets until March. So I will be doing the first Saturday market in my little town, and then I'll be doing the Bandera Fiber and Arts Week, and it's out on a farm. So I'll be doing that in the, I do believe it's the second Saturday. I think it's going to be Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Something like that. Or maybe just Friday and Saturday. I'm not sure. I'll have to check. But yeah, that's my next event. I don't have any events planned for January or February. And there's a good reason for that. I sold so much stuff in the last two markets that I have got to do a large amount of restock. And so, speaking of large amounts of restock, I have been making well, I've only gotten 2 items on my list. I have a list of like 22 items of things that need to be restocked and how much I want for those items. And so I have been making mushrooms. As you can see, I have 24 mushrooms ready to go. And I even spent time and labeled them, got them all tagged. But that, in the process of not feeling well, that took longer than it should have. Another thing that I managed to get done is these take a little longer, but they are a fan favorite, and they are dishcloths or washcloths, whatever you want to call them. And I call them dishcloths because that's what we use them for, is for the dishes. But I have 24 of these made up and ready to go and labeled even. So those take a little extra time, but I am going to increase the price. I had been selling them for $6, but I did increase the size because they are 100% cotton. So by the time you do wash them, they will shrink a little. And so I upped the size, and I'm going to up the price, and I have 24 of them. And considering they take me, well, somewhere around 2 hours to make, I'm definitely not going to be charging $20 a washcloth, But I got them out of the way. I got them done. They're a fan favorite. I run out of them quite often, so I figured I'd better spend the time and just get it done. And let's see, the next thing I did want to talk about was some of the other items that I do have on my list for getting restocked. And the biggest ones that are big sellers that I sell out of all the time. Alright, so first things first is we gotta find it again. I keep losing my spot. Okay, so the first thing, of course, was the washcloths, and those took the longest, and so I wanted to make sure I got that. I got 2 dozen of those done. The mushrooms, got 2 dozen of those done. And in my heart, I know that's not enough. But it's a small enough item that I can replenish it when needed, I do have possums, which are another #1 seller for me. And I'm always running out of those. And I do plan on doing smalls and larges, and maybe only 2 larges, but definitely want at least 12 small ones. And then sea turtles. I run out of sea turtles all the time, and so I definitely want to get 2 dozen of those done. And then I added a new item to my list. I haven't released the pattern yet, but I added llamas to my list. I definitely want to get 12 llamas done. I still have 2 from my last market, 2 little pink ones, and I know I lost my train of thought there for a minute, because I'm looking at all this yarn in front of me that is associated to the llamas that I just was talking about. Anyway, okay, so land turtles. I don't necessarily always sell sell out on those, but they do go fairly well. I think I made over the year, I probably made about 40 land turtles so far, so they do sell fairly well. The next one that definitely sells very well is axolotls and snakes. I mean, those boys, as soon as they eye those snakes, well, some girls too, but mostly the boys, and they see those snakes and they go quickly. And so whenever I do have some in stock, they don't last long. And alligators, I don't have any alligators left. And of course the cows, I I sometimes get mad at myself because the cows are a little extra more work than the, like, say, bears or elephants. And the cows are just a little bit more work, and they go quickly around here. So I definitely need to add some cows. And I definitely, the chickens go fairly well. I'm pretty sure I have made close to 4 dozen chickens already this year, and they go very well. And another one that I definitely want to add in is bunnies. I haven't really made hardly any bunnies at all this year. And so I definitely want to add that in because my next event in March is right before Easter, I think. I think. I don't, I don't even know when Easter is. I'm talking out my when is Easter? Let's see. I can't never keep track of when Easter is. They change it all the time. Okay, so Easter is March 31st. And so I will definitely have 3 events before that. So I definitely need to get some bunny rabbits and ducks. I'm definitely going to do some ducks and baby chicks. And anyway, that's my list. There's a lot on it, and I've only got what 8 weeks. let's just go ahead and laugh. Yeah, I got 8 weeks to get all of that done. Yeah, good luck with that, right? Okay. So the next portion of my video is going to be all this stuff I have received for Christmas. Well, not actually for Christmas. I purchased a lot of this stuff from the Black Friday sales, and I had some credits, that I used and blah, 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 and gift cards. So I have a pile of yarn and supplies that I have received over the past month. And I actually even had one cone of yarn that did not come. They canceled my order because I guess they didn't have it anymore. I don't know. Anyway, it is what it is, right? Can't get it all. And it's not a big deal. I have plenty. I just wanted it. You know what I mean? I just wanted it. I didn't actually need it. I got this box here. Big box. Let's see. Yeah. Big box full of stuff. And it's all eyes. The whole box is nothing but eyes. And so yeah, I spent a pretty good penny on eyes, but I probably, fingers crossed, won't need to purchase eyes again until next year, or until the end of next year. So We definitely have some, let's see, this bag contains 18 millimeters, 16.5 millimeters, and 8 millimeters. It's my favorite eye. I'll put a picture of it up in here. And as soon as you put them on, you cannot get them off. And of course, they're my favorite. I would not use any other. But of course, I have like so many. Okay, so I have some that are like flat topped. These are 18s, and they are flat topped. And then I also have some that are rounded topped. And yeah, a whole big giant bag full of mostly 12 millimeter because that's what I use the most of. And so yeah, that's how they look. And anyway, so that's a pretty good penny of eyes, but thankfully I probably won't have to do that again for quite a while. Let's talk about yarn. I mean, let's seriously talk about yarn. I got this honey bunny candy, and it's got like little colors, flecks of colors all in it. And I've got this in pink. This is, I'm sorry, purple. Okay, I got into this bag already. It's actually a five skein bag. And I already got into it because that's what I made the llamas with. The llamas are actually half worsted weight, and the other half, the body portions, are made with the chunky yarn. And technically these are considered a bulky, but you know, to me it's more like a 5 weight, not a 6. But I think it's listed as a, yeah, it's listed as a 6. Okay, so yeah, I got that in lavender and in pink. And I just went to the post office this morning and picked these up. And this is like a cream color. Oh, they're so pretty. They're going to make such beautiful little llamas. And actually, I wasn't thinking about llamas for this. I was thinking this will be great for shamrocks, which I think I'll be missing. I only have maybe 2 events before St. Patrick's Day, so I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to use this dark green for, but it'll go great with the Christmas trees for next year, which I sold out of, and so that'll be great. And I'm actually thinking they might look really cute as a snake with all those multicolors in there. So yeah, I really like that idea. And this gorgeous blue as well. And then there's this dark teal color. It's really dark. But yeah, I think that might look as good as a snake as well. So I have to keep that in mind. These look lovely. And of course, you know, kids, they love bright colors. So that was my experience. I went to the post office. I saw this in my email that it had arrived, and it's like, oh my God. I drove right past my mailbox that had the slip in it to go to the post office and pick it up. I drove right past it. Thankfully, they still let me have it. But yeah, I was so excited. I just completely forgot about that slip you have to have to. Here, I need my package. I'm like, it's a white package and it says Hopi all across it. I'm so excited. Anyway, yeah, honey bunny candy. I love this yarn. I love the way it works up, and yeah, it's a great yarn. And like I said, it's comparable to Parfait Chunky. It's just slightly a little more denser is the only word I can think of. The fibers are more closer together than in Parfait Chunky. They're a little denser on the strand than Parfait. Anyway, so that was cool. I had so much fun opening that bag. But yes, I love it. I love it, love it. Okay, so we've talked about the yarn. Alright, so let's talk about some more yarn that I picked. So, in anticipation of doing all of those washcloths, I knew I was going to need a whole lot more cotton yarn. And so I actually found a pretty good deal on Joann's, and I got some of it on Joann's and I got some of it on Amazon. And the reason why I got some on Amazon, because some of them were not available on Joann's, or at least in my local area. So the I'm messing with the light. So there's this strawberry, and it's just called strawberry, and it's pinks and white ombre, and that was not available on the website. But of course you have to also consider I purchased these right in the middle of everybody else was purchasing, you know. So of course Daisy as well, the yellow and white mix, Daisy ombre was not available, so I had to find that on Amazon as well, and I got a pretty good deal on that. So I picked up 3 6-packs of that, and the rest of it I got on the actual website, but of Joann's, I mean. And this is well, I'm not going to try to say it. Soleil ombre. It's kind of like yellow orange ombre colors. Yeah, so that was pretty nice. I got a 6-pack of those, and I've already busted into it. Yeah, I've already busted into this one as well. I didn't get into this one yet because I actually had some on hand, and this is what is it? Fruit punch, and it's green and pink and blue and white mix. I don't know if you can see it really well with the shine, but yeah, it's really beautiful. And this is called Poppy, and this is like a shades of orange, just orange and white ombre. It's so pretty though. Ah, I kind of want to make a shirt out of it. It's so pretty. I like orange. Alright, and I got into this 6-pack as well. This is very beautiful. Let me see. This works up so pretty. I don't know if you can see. It's like a green and aqua and purple and white. And just a little bit of green. Not very much. Like a, I don't know, like a green turquoise. It's the blue turquoise, green turquoise, and purples and white, and it is absolutely gorgeous. I love this one. And let's see, what else do we get? Because this was like Christmas, right? This is yarn Christmas. It's been going on for all month long. It's all my pretties. And then I got this beautiful grape, that's what it reminds me of, but that's probably not the name of it. What is it? Purple Haze. Purple Haze. And it's shades of purple with white ombre. It's really pretty. And then I've got the key lime. I think it's called key lime pie. And yeah, it's kind of a greenish yellow. Yeah, it's like 3 different shades of green as well as the white, you know, really pretty. And that works out really beautiful as well. I love that. So there you go. That's my cotton. That's my cotton stash that I just got. I still have some cottons left over from previous buys, but I really think the dishcloth sells better as a multicolor than as solids. I did have a couple of ladies ask for some solids, so I might have to add some of those into my stash eventually. I don't think I'll be doing that right away. 8 weeks. That's all we got left. 8 weeks. And we have things coming up. So we'll see how that goes. It's going to be interesting trying to juggle everything. A couple more things I did pick up from Joann's was some Bernat velvet in black, 2 skeins, and some white as well. I know some of you are like, whatever happened to that pattern? Well, I had to get my new yarn in because I ran out. And so as soon as I can, I will work on getting some more patterns out. And yeah, we'll see how that goes. Again, only 8 weeks. It sounds like a lot. 2 months sounds like a lot. But when you break it down to how much you can do in a day versus how much you really need to get done, 8 weeks seems like just a blink of an eye. It's like gone. Like, what happened to my week? I had so much I needed to get done. Yeah. Okay. And then I got some gold, of course, chicken nuggets. Constantly running out of chicken nuggets, especially in the summertime. I can't say that I sold a whole lot during the last 2 months, but I definitely sold a lot during the summer months, May, June, July, and even August. But okay, and then of course I was also waiting for this to arrive, if I can lift it. I'm going to take the sleeve off because I'm going to use it real soon. It's Just Chanel. Yeah, my whole hand's up in there. Just Chanel lime color. I ordered 4 of these, and yeah, they did take a little bit to get here. And these were actually considered a number 5. I don't know why, because to me they're about the same as a 4. But maybe not. I guess they know what they're talking about, right? Not me. So anyway, I got 4 of those. And so that is a whole bunch of my little green guys that I also need to write up the pattern for. So I think there's only like a couple more things left to go, and then we're done. A couple more things that I did pick up at my Joann's order was some burlap blanket in the red, what is it called? Crimson. And these, I picked up 2 of these, and these are for the mushrooms, the mushroom cupcake that is on my website, the pattern. And the 24 of them that I done, I will show you. That's how much it took. Well, it was a little bit more because I still had some of another skein. But yeah, they eat a pretty good skein. That, and of course white. You know, I got 2 of those as well. And let's see. Okay, I also picked up these absolutely gorgeous. I mangled up the some turtles with those. Alright, and the last batch is an order also again from Hobie that I got just a couple of weeks ago. It was the other part